everybody, Noreen here, and I'm back with the January 1, 2, 3 sketch and layout video for you. You can see that I've got on my table here a bunch of gorgeous new products from Creative Memories. This month they launched the Blend and Bloom collection. You can see that there's a paper pack in green, pink, and blue. There's also a fabulous set of sticker sheets with coordinating borders. Love those. And then 3 different packs of embellishments. Here are the foiled flowers with some great gems, so you can make your own little flower clusters. The regular embellishments that have some nice die cuts in them and some enameled or epoxy looking gems. These are great because you've got words in here that you could use for titles. And then beautiful greenery laser cut embellishments. So these are perfect, especially with the flowers, to create a lovely cluster. And I'm going to show you some of these ones, especially in my finished product. Let me show you a few of these gorgeous papers. I have to tell you, I had a real hard time figuring out which one of these I was going to use for the 1, 2, 3 layout this month. I've got, 36 different beautiful designs to choose from, and they're all lovely, so it was really hard. So let me just flip through these for you really quickly. Let's start off with the greens here. We've got a beautiful green and yellow floral, checks, little dashes, dots, triangles, bigger triangles. I love this one with kind of a rainbow feel, dots, vines, gingham, some great brush strokes, and then kind of a tiled pattern for the green. In the pink, it's a lovely mix of pink and gray hearts, dots, circles, tiny dots, brush stroke stripes, another gingham, some dashes, they almost look like sprinkles, a grid pattern, the little triangles arranged in a different way, some bigger triangles, and a lovely floral. And there's that same kind of grid pattern on the back. Then with the blue and orange, we've got some more of the triangles, larger triangles, great plaid, gingham, dashes, another grid pattern, super cute clouds and little raindrops. There's that same sort of, it's not really a grid pattern. I've been saying grid, but it's more like kind of almost like an alligator skin. Some dots, tiny dots, butterflies, and dots. I just loved this paper. Blue and orange is a favorite color combination of mine. And when I saw these blue and orange butterflies, and then with a more of a tone-on-tone blue on the back, I knew that that would be a great page to do our 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to be using that and probably some of our blue and orange stickers, along with probably these die cuts here. All right, so let's take a look at the actual layout. Each month, of course, I create a free printable handout for you that features the sketch, cutting guide, and a copy of the finished layout. And you can download that from my website, and the link for it will be just below the video here in the description box. This month's sketch has room for 6 photos, and it's kind of nice because you've got 3 vertical and 3 horizontal photos, so you can really fit pretty much any of your photos onto this. We're going to make 2 strips that will kind of create a border there, and then 2 larger pieces of the contrasting paper. So let's look at the cutting guide. This one's quite simple. We're going to cut across the paper at 2 inches, so that we have a 2-inch by 12-inch strip. Then again at 4 inches, so that we have another 2-inch by 12-inch strip. Then we're going to turn the remainder sideways and cut across at 6 inches. So basically we'll have 2 2x12 strips and 2 6x8 rectangles. All right, so it's going to be quite easy. Now I do want to mention, and I've got it on the handout as a reminder, but you need to sort of think about the orientation of the pattern on your paper before you cut. Now I would like to use the butterfly pattern as strips at the top and bottom of my layout. So I want to cut across my paper this way to get my long strips. If it wasn't, you know, if it was a just a tone on tone, I could cut it sideways, or I could, you know, turn it and cut it that way. I could turn it and cut it this way. So again, just be aware of what direction the pattern on your paper will go in based on the way you cut, okay? So let's go back to the cutting guide. We're going to cut it 2, and then we're going to cut it 4 so that we get 2 2-inch by 12-inch strips. So there's 2. There's one of my 2 by 12 strips. And the other. Great. So that's my 2 strips. Then I'm going to turn this piece sideways, and I'm going to cut down the middle at 6 inches. There's 6. Okay, these 2 I'm actually going to use the dark blue side for, and as I mentioned, I'm going to use the butterflies as my strips. All right, so here's my layout base already. I'm just using some white cardstock today, and I'm going to be putting my 2 strips at the top and bottom of the layout, and then I will add my 6 by 8 inch strips just off to the side like this. And I've got some of our orange cardstock cut into 4-inch by 6-inch sizes here. These are going to serve as mats for my photos, but also it gives you a really good idea of how the whole layout is going to look when it comes together. So I'm just going to push this over to meet up like that. And there's my last photo. It's going to go about there. Okay. So you can see that's pretty close to the planned sketch, the butterfly going across the page, the 2-inch by 12-inch strips, and then my tone-on-tone blue pattern there for my 6 by 8-inch rectangles, 3 verticals, 3 horizontal photos. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. As I said, I think I might use some of these lovely little strips, or maybe I'll just use one of them, not too sure yet. And then I'll be sure to post a picture of the finished layout at the very end of the video for you to have a look at. So again, don't forget to go to the link that you'll see down in the description box down below and download your copy of the sketch cutting guide and layout. All right, I hope you have fun with this. I'd love to see you try it with lots of the different blend and bloom papers. I think you're going to get a great result no matter which one you choose. All right, thanks very much for joining me. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.